Hello, future CAs. By now, you all must have entered the second revision for your CA Inter Law exams. And at this point, I only want to boost your confidence by giving you a challenge yourself kit, guys. Exam is all about dealing with pressure, dealing with stress, correct? In those 3 hours, whatever you studied in the last 2 days or few months, you should be able to recollect and put it over there. So for that, I'm giving you a challenge that you can do it by yourself in your house, and this will not take you more than 1 to 2 hours. Depends on how much time you spend on it. Very simple. First is the time limits challenge. Sir, what is this time limits challenge? If you look at the law timelines, there are so many timelines that we have. For example, we have what comes in 30 minutes, what comes in 24 hours, what comes in 3 days, 72 hours. Like this, I have prepared a time limit starting from 30 minutes. Quorum must be there within 30 minutes. For example, if you take 5 days, dividend shall be deposited in the separate bank account within 5 days. Like this, every single time limit that we have in the syllabus, look at 30 days. For 30 days, we have almost 1.5 page. Till the end, everything is there, guys. 5 years till permanent. 30 years, what is 30 years? Redemption, extended time period for debentures and preference shares. So you have to keep this list. You have to hide what, guys? Basically, you have to hide, let's say, all the points in 10 years. Then think what will be in 10 years and then open and see, these two things I told, other things I have missed out. Or you can just read through these things for revision. Initially, it looks scary. But for example, if I take 6 months and if I read a point, for example, deposits, minimum is 6 months, I will recollect, yeah, it is 6 months. The second thing I want you to challenge yourself is in the value limits. So what is this value limits, sir? Now, in this value limits, beyond time, we also have these numbers. For example, internal audit. Sir, what is the limit for public company? What is it for private company? Listed company, it's applicable. Like this, we have so many XBRL. All these also, I have summarized for you. Maximum possible that I remember from the book, I have put it over here. For example, small company limits, all that. Quickly, you can run through this list and be like, okay, let me just close buyback. Okay, I will just come here and let's say I close buyback fully. You should be like, what will be buyback limits? 25%, all of that. And then you will come and check, yeah, I know all of this. Then the next challenge I'm giving you is, now that you are done with the revision of the entire syllabus, we have to apply this. Apply this is the top 50 RTP and MTP difficult questions. I have prepared a separate list. You will go to that list and then you will be like, okay, no need to do all the RTPs and MTPs because that will be almost 200 questions. I have only taken the top 50 from that. If you spend half an hour to 1 hour, quickly you will run through all those RTPs and MTP questions so that you are applying the concepts that you have already learned. Now getting close to the exam, you will have a fear. Ayo sir, I studied everything. I feel like forgetting what I studied. I studied, but I feel like forgetting. Then for that only, we have the expected question marathon, where in the expected question marathon, guys, for each chapter, I have given only for 30 minutes revision. Each chapter is only 30 minutes revision. Timestamp is there. You can go to the respective chapter and revise for 30 minutes. Are you getting it, guys? Of course, apart from this, we have other marathons also. We have the concept of Companies Act, but now is not the time for that. I don't want to talk about that, guys. Now, focus on this because each chapter I'm giving you just 30 minutes revision of the key important questions of that chapter. And lastly, in this stress, don't forget to do one thing, which I'm sure most of you will not give importance to: MCQ practice. Please practice MCQs. Don't go deal with them straight in exam. If you feel you're not able to practice MCQs, if you need them, we have the MCQ marathon for CA Inter Law also, where I will be solving how many questions, sir? 15 case study questions, which will cover all 15 chapters, guys. All 15 chapters will be covered, and this is only for 3 hours. If you watch it 1.5x, which you all do, in 2 hours you can finish 15 MCQs. That is the practice you have to do. See, you're all practicing for the 70 marks, but you should also put effort for the 30 marks, guys. So these are few important checklists and support that I wanted to give you in your end phase of the revision. That's about it. Keep studying, guys. All the very best.